Jenny, you're doing it.
3.
Me? Welcome to the live stream!
Yeah. Hi! Adley, say hi!
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 We are playing Never Have I Ever, so go ahead and leave some questions and we are going to answer them, yes or no.
And
Right?
Adley's reading the chat, so talk to her.
So, but does anyone have any right now
Yeah,
that
we
they'd
do.
like
We
to
have
start
some
with?
pre-written.
I need a thing.
Just while we're waiting for some
Yeah.
questions to come
Okay,
in the
ready?
chat, our good assistant Alex von Lichtenstein will be reading the questions
Thank you.
and we will be answering.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, here we go. Question number 1. Never have I ever played this game.
Wait, so never have I ever, so I've never done it, so I would say yes.
Oh.
That's
No.
confusing. No? But
So have you ever played this game?
No, I
Have you ever
have
played
never.
this game?
But you asked
played this
never
game.
have I ever.
So
So
you've
yes,
never.
never have I ever.
No. No,
I don't know how to
have
play-
never.
Okay, I've
ever
never played this game.
You've never played this game.
No.
Okay.
This is all our
So maybe don't ask the questions never have I ever, because
That's
it's
how it's
confusing.
called. Just say yes or no. Just don't think of.
Just don't think of what the real
The
answer
question
just say
is,
yes.
have I ever?
Have you
Okay.
ever?
Okay.
Alright, never have I ever cried my way out of a speeding ticket.
It wouldn't work.
Sorry, I don't know how to ask. Like, it's just
So-
have I ever done
Okay,
this?
alright.
Yes. But you're
Okay.
supposed to ask it the other way.
So in your brain, just think
in your
he's
brain,
saying-
think of it. Have you ever done this?
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yes.
Yeah, but am I right saying like never have I ever? It's like yes, never have I ever done that.
Yeah, I've never done that. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm just rolling with whatever.
Alright, here we go.
Whatever Albert tells me to do.
Question
Albert,
from
what do
chat.
I do?
Question from chat. Have you ever dropped Adley?
Let's tell the story. Let's tell the story.
Ooh.
Which one of yours?
No, your story.
No, yours.
No, your story.
Both of them.
No, we were told them.
Ladies first.
We had a pact. We were never going to tell anyone.
We can't break the pact. We've never
Sorry.
dropped Adley ever, right, babe? We're the best parents ever.
Yep.
We've never dropped her. What about you guys?
I've never
I've
dropped that.
never
Never
dropped
dropped
Adley.
Have you dropped your
You
own?
dropped Rowan?
That wasn't the question.
Ollie's got 4 kids. The odds are against him.
Yesterday.
Next question.
I frequently see Holiday carrying all 4 kids. Yesterday, go watch the vlog. He had 4 kids on a bike with him.
Easy.
I predict you drop kids like 2 to 3 times a day.
It's weekly.
All right, next
All right,
question
next
from
question.
the chat.
Have you ever broken something at work and then not told anyone? Oh!
Whoa!
Cookie.
I didn't care about anyone else's answer.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
I'm sure I have, but
Stories,
I don't know.
please.
One time when we were a janitor, so I used to be a janitor, and we broke the Zamboni at this
Ooh.
facility.
Those are
Is
like
that-
$1 million.
expensive.
We were like, oh, well, this sucks.
I didn't tell anyone.
That was pretty much it. We were like, oh, I don't know.
Let's
I
hear
have a
yours.
funny story about a Zamboni thing. I didn't break, well, I kind of broke it, but I found out. So I worked at a bike warehouse, and the top floor there was a banquet room.
Where
And-
hasn't Pookie worked or
and
stuff? I've never even heard
the,
a bike warehouse story.
This vacuum that was supposed to suck up the water from the Zamboni wasn't working, and it just eventually I didn't notice. I was just cruising listening to my iPod, and eventually all the water was on the floor, and it started leaking through the top floor onto all the products in the warehouse
Baby.
underneath. I was in so much
That's
trouble.
disgusting.
I think I've already told my story, so I'll tell a really quick 10-second version. My parents made me work as like an oil change person at a car shop. I didn't want to do it. And I was like, I don't know how to change oil. And the guy who was my boss was like, it's easy. You just change the oil. Not a big deal. You empty the oil, you put more oil in. I'm like, look, dude, I don't know how to do this. He's like, you'll figure it out. Don't be a baby. So I do it for a couple days. Like on my 3rd day, this giant Hummer comes in. I was like, crap, is this going to be hard? And I look, right there, there's the oil thing. I drain it, fill it up with more oil. He drives away. Next day, I come in, and the Hummer's like now in the shop getting worked on. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, yeah, you drained the transmission fluid and then overfilled the oil. So it had no transmission fluid, overfilled the oil, the transmission dropped out, and I messed up.
On a Hummer. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. I've heard
Ouch.
that story before and it still hurts me.
That does
All
hurt.
right, next question.
Next question. Have you ever set yourself or someone else's hair on fire on purpose? Wow.
I don't think I have.
poop.
I thought I was
no.
gonna be the only one. That's
Yes.
surprising that only
Jesse
one of us
Cole.
hasn't.
I love playing with fire. That's
Jesse
a yes.
Cool, I'm sorry, bro. You know the story, dude.
Yeah.
Jesse
Next.
Cool, man.
Have you ever been a character in a movie?
Yes!
That
High
guy
School
has.
Musical! Da-da-da-da, I'm High School
If you
Musical.
count Brandon's
Yeah, I was
movies.
gonna say I've got like in family films and amateur stuff, but nothing professional like Sean.
Yeah!
Oh, hey.
Here we go.
Alright, next
Everyone's favorite
question.
song.
Have you ever been so sunburnt you couldn't wear a shirt
Yes.
or a hat?
We all have weird hat sunburns. Look at these hat sunburns.
Mine's
Look at that
fading
thing.
out now.
Oh yeah, look at that line.
Anymore.
We make this look good. How come all of us
Look
have
at this
beards and
shirt,
backward
though.
hats almost?
Look at
You wear backward hats
though.
or beanies.
I wear a beanie a lot. Just-
Beards and hats, it's like a requirement. If you ever want to work in the space station, beards and hats. Next
I'll let you
question.
Okay.
throw a bill-
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten an entire box of cereal in one sitting?
Are you joking?
Easy. That's like daily for Sean.
No.
Easy. Go get that.
No.
Go get it. Thank you.
How
See,
many
that's why you have kids.
How many
they can
meals in a
grab
row,
stuff.
Sean, do you think?
I can eat a box of cereal like easy in one setting. Like that's just like what you do.
Especially
Bad
those-
cereal, that's a little
How
harder.
long have
Yeah.
you gone like just eating cereal? Do you think? Like how many meals in a row?
Oh.
I've definitely had full days where I only ate cereal for the full day, and then like the next morning I probably ate it maybe. It's a live stream. Tell
my
your mom no. Joanne. Okay, next question.
Next question. Have you ever gone to the bathroom and then not washed your hands?
Yes.
That's
Like, everyone, like, I mean, you don't want to admit to it, but everyone's
Well,
actually done it.
Okay, I had like maybe at a park where they don't have soap.
Well,
She's just trying to be like that clean girl. She does it all the
No.
time at home.
At
The
home.
amount of times, yeah.
I always wash my hands.
Do you know how many times I've walked past the bathroom and you're in there peeling carrots or doing your thing?
What does that even mean?
You always cook food while you're using the restroom.
What are you talking
real story
about?
though. Real story. Sean and I live in Honduras. Bathroom, sink, fridge, stove, all in one like all in the same
Yeah,
spot.
like if you miss the toilet, you might end up in your top ramen. It's
It
ramen.
happens.
Ew.
Okay, next question.
That's real.
Next question. Kind of ties along. Have you ever been thrown up on?
We have a
to.
baby.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. His
Literally.
kid threw up on him yesterday.
In the car like 5 times.
I don't know if I've ever been thrown up on by an adult.
Yeah, I've
Maybe
never
it's not
been
bad.
there,
I had an adult.
No.
I like 2 months ago, I walked into the kitchen and Jenny was just peeling carrots in there, and I walk in, and I'm like, babe, I don't feel good. I passed out, hit the ground, threw up all over myself, and then just laid there. And then I woke up because I was passed out, and I was like, where am I? And Jenny's
I
like,
think we
That was
vlogged
New
it.
Years. We
yeah,
vlogged
yeah,
it,
no, yeah, we vlogged it. And I just remember being
Yeah.
like, where am I? I threw up all over me, and like the first thing Jenny said was like, you're cleaning that up. And she just like walked away.
Okay, relating question. Have you ever thrown up because someone else has thrown up?
Nope, but I got another good story for you guys.
Nope.
This really is the best story ever. My sister is sick, so she was at the dinner table and she threw up. So my mom's like, oh, gross. So she takes her into the bathroom and she's taking a bath, and then she's like, oh, go check on your sister. So my other sister went to go check on her, and she had pooped in the bathtub, but it was like diarrhea. She's like, she pooped. She came running out. She pooped in the bathtub, and so then she threw up on the way out, and then I turned around and saw it, and I was like, what? And then I threw up. So 3 of us threw up in 5 minutes and pooped in the tub. That's gnarly. I wish I would have been vlogging in those
Wow.
days. That would have been
I-
viral vlog.
Wow.
3 throw-ups and a poop in 5 minutes.
That's the title.
Not even Adley could do that.
We should do an Epicac challenge.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like stuff that make you throw up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Drink it.
No.
Okay.
Hey, we got a something.
We
It's
got a
blue.
donation. Kyle Kulaga.
Kylo
Give us $2.
Ren.
That's all. He didn't say anything. Just give
Thank
us
you for the $2. You know what? Just plain and
Awesome.
simple. Here's $2. Keep up the hard work.
Paid for the plates today.
Oh, you want the movie?
Okay, everyone wants to know, have you ever broken a bone?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone's broke. Brandon?
Andy.
I've
Brandon.
never
Dude,
broken a
Brandon
bone.
is just like,
Not
he
once.
can eat anything, he
Solid,
can do
dude.
anything, just like, he's undefeated
Man,
in
it's
everything.
real.
For a play, I one time threw myself down the stairs, and during a rehearsal, I was wearing dress shoes with a lip, and the lip caught the shoe, The stairs caught the lip of the shoe, so I started falling down the stairs and left my leg behind me.
Ah!
Really, really bad sprain, like could barely walk, but it wasn't broken at all.
Break. I was Adley's. I was like 2.5. And
Oh,
I
you
fell out of the
window.
window and I broke both my arms at the same time.
2-story, not like the bottom window, the top story
Two-story
window fell out both his arms.
I'll get a picture of that.
Have the rights to raise me.
I'll get a
One of my
picture of that.
neighbors jumped off our swing set, did that, broke both her arms. Her parents didn't believe her. For like 2 days, she was walking around with broken arms.
Get wrecked. All right, next question. This is actually
Okay.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Next question. Have you ever eaten an entire pizza by yourself? A whole pizza.
I have. Well,
Wait.
Little Caesars, but that's not that big.
That's
I don't
still
know
a
if
whole
I have.
pizza
I've been
though.
like, little like.
I don't think I have. I don't think I'm like man enough.
You
But
don't get my girth without eating a whole pizza.
everything leads to a good story. Last year, 2 years ago, snowboarding, we're coming home. Jay's like, I am so hungry. I was like, okay, let's stop and get a really warm pizza and split it. She's like, no, I can eat a whole pizza by myself. I was like, babe, we're splitting it. She's like, no, I'm gonna eat a whole pizza. I was like, okay, if you don't eat this whole pizza by yourself, you owe me $20. She's like, okay, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So I bought her own pizza and 3 slices, and she's like, I can't do it. I made a free $20 that was out of my bank account.
You sure, man?
But you had the right to spend it wherever you want.
Yeah, I just put that on video games. Okay, next
Okay.
question. Everyone keep talking so we don't get copyright from JT.
Graver Mole asks, have you ever been fired? Like before the space station?
Before the space station.
Before the space station. Yep, I got fired in high school like 3 different times. Okay, funny story about that. I'm working at a place called Nils's Frozen Custard, ice cream shop. It's just me and my cousin. After hours, we're cleaning up, and we would soap up the floor to clean it, and then there was like a milk crate, and so I put the milk crate there, and then I'd run and jump and slide on the milk crate across the soapy floor, and I was doing that, and she's like, oh, that's awesome, and then I went and did it as fast as I could, and my boss came in through the back door just to see, like, randomly check on us. He came around the corner. As I was sliding, we collided. He fell to the ground. I'm sorry he has bad reflexes, but he caught himself, broke his wrist, and he said, bleep, bleep, bleep. I never want to bleep see you again. Leave, bleep forever, bleep, bleep. Never come back, bleep. And I was like, all right, so I left. But then his wife called me the next day, and she's like, hey, I heard what happened. I'm really sorry. You shouldn't behave that way, but bleep, probably never come back. And so I was fired.
Got it.
Wait,
Brooks, how many times?
Oh, Rob.
No Freudian
I
right there?
mean, like, it wasn't really like fired. I've been like, it's like, I've had like sales jobs, and it's been like, hey, like, pick up your sales, or like you're gonna have to move on. It's like, well, see you later. The thing with sales jobs is they like, you work and they expect you to like, hey, we need 15 closes in the next 2 days. It's like, okay, I've gotten 15 in the 6 months that I've worked.
Exactly.
Like, there's no possible way this is happening. So I'm just like, all right, see you later.
By the way, that's the new business model for Space Station stuff. Every single merch you buy keeps Pookie's job. If you don't buy merch, Pookie gets fired. We need 15 more shirts sold by the end of the month, or Pookie gets fired.
I like that shirt, Holiday. I didn't even
Wow.
realize you were wearing it until just now.
I know.
Guys, did you know Pookie's been designing all the merch lately? Like, look how cool that is. Space Station Gaming. You don't even need to be a professional gamer to wear that.
I love this shirt.
Oh, I don't have mine on. I
Okay,
was wearing
next
one yesterday.
question.
Reel it in, Alex.
This one's
Let's
pretty
go.
good. Have you ever smuggled food or candy into a movie theater?
Every
Are
time.
you joking?
I don't
Sean
even feel
and I-
bad about it.
No.
We snuck in a bag of chips and salsa. Like,
No,
we
legit,
snuck
like
open
an
a big
entire
chip.
bag of chips and
Salsa.
salt. No, and I put a 2-liter in my pant
Yeah.
leg and limped in with a 2-liter of soda.
Guys,
We're
What
professional.
kind?
all
Were you
the
wearing?
time.
Were you wearing Jinko jeans? Dude, that
no, they were
Was it wearing my-
Levi's, bro. My parents used to smuggle us into the drive-in movies. Like, we'd
Oh.
hide under the blankets in the trunk
we
of
do
the
that all
car.
We did that, and we got caught once. We were
We
hiding under
still
the
do
blanket, and we got caught. Because we were hiding under the blanket with our dogs, Olive and Koopa, and they started barking, like, what's that? Like, nothing, and then it was like 2 people and 2 dogs under a blanket. Bad idea, be honest, kids, or you'll get fired.
You don't know this, but you can't take your animals to the drive-in.
Do
You
guys
can
have
if you're under a
drive-ins here?
blanket. Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. Let's go to the drive-in this weekend, dude.
Please.
Can I come?
Yeah.
What one is it?
Okay, 3 more questions from chat. Let's go.
Okay, have you ever had a surprise party thrown for you?
Yes.
Yes?
I don't think I have.
No?
Mine was Livestream. That was my one and only surprise party.
It's
I
true.
went to Livestream a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine was, but I'm sure I've had a surprise party before. Have you thrown me one? Yeah.
Like I think your 25th, I threw you one.
Yeah.
Is that X Schneider's Bluff?
I don't like surprises.
Yeah.
Nope.
Surprise!
Oh,
Got him!
that was
All right.
Alright, next question.
I didn't like that surprise. Though.
Garth Grolmus asks.
Oh, I thought that was like a nickname for
I
Brandon.
know.
Garth Gromus. I like that name. Garth Gromus.
God.
Someone's
Have you
already got it,
ever
though.
grabbed an electric fence?
Yes! In high school, my buddy at the bottom of the hill, Schneider's Bluff, I jumped over one on a snowboard and like broke my hip. It was horrible, but they dared me to pee on it, and it was the worst idea ever. It was just a little bit of a tingle, but it wasn't a good tingle.
Growing up behind my house, there was a pasture for cows that had an electric fence. So I was like every other day, grab it or accidentally hitting it or peeing on it or
Every
spitting
other
on
day?
it.
Whoops! Whoops!
Oopsies.
Think a
Well,
goal?
you're like hanging out. I was like, there's not a park close to our house. I was like, hey, look, a big open field with cows. Let's just go and play in it.
I could do this all day. Let's go. Wait, I'm just
But
kidding.
you just
like,
said there
one
was
or two
3
more.
left.
Yeah, okay, one or two more. Reel it in here.
Come on, Albert.
Oh,
Where you at,
I'm
Alex?
going through chat.
Real question, what's his name?
Trevor, do
No,
something.
no.
Albert, please.
Patrick, please give us a question.
Allison, one more.
All right.
Abraham.
Have you ever farted in public and blamed it on someone else?
Is that even a
Yes.
question? Like, that doesn't even count.
Yes.
That doesn't even count. That's just like a part of life.
I did that in class one time.
That's why I have 4 kids now.
I was falling
Blame it
asleep.
on
I had my
Adley.
head down on the desk. I farted. I sat up immediately, looked at my friend, and pointed at him. He's like, "Don't." We all know it's you.
I have a story. Growing up, my dad was a scout leader. And there's these things called Court of Honors where you go and like they give the merit badges to the
Yep.
scouts.
You get your
And I was
rewards.
sitting up there with the scouts even though I was too young. And my dad was talking and I farted on the metal chair and it like echoed through the whole gym and everyone thought it was him.
Got him.
All right, last question. Have you ever lied in this game?
I haven't.
No, I was pretty honest.
You're
Honestly, I have no
good.
more rats.
That's a good question, though.
The internet can hate me forever. Well, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. We love your guts. This is Adley's new favorite song. I hate it.